Tonight, President Muhammadu Buhari extends restriction of movement by 2 weeks. Edo State government takes delivery of motorized modular fumigators to fight COVID-19. Plus, Oba of Benin, Ewa II, welcomes new baby. A very pleasant evening to you, and many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I am Elizabeth Omaka. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control announced 338 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the country. This brings the total number of confirmed cases as at 17th May to 5,959. Out of these new cases, 177 were recorded in Lagos, 64 in Kano, 21 in the FCT, Rivers 16, Plateau 14, Oyo 11, 9 for Katsina, while Jigawa and Kaduna recorded 4 each. Abia, Bauchi and Borno had 3 each. Gombe, Akwa Ibom and Delta recorded 2 each, while 1 each for Ondo, Kebbi and Sokoto. So far, 1,594 patients have been discharged, while 162 deaths have been recorded. And in Edo State, no new case was recorded as at 17th of May. The state still has a total of 95 confirmed cases, with 55 active cases and 5 deaths recorded so far. Meanwhile, the Edo State government has announced the discharge of the 35th coronavirus patient who was tested negative for the virus and cleared from one of the state's isolation centers. Governor Gordon Obaseki, who disclosed this in a statement, commended the resilience and commitment of health workers and other first responders on the front line of the state government's efforts to contain the spread of the virus. From the onset of the outbreak, Edo State has recorded a total of 792 suspected cases of COVID-19 and 95 confirmed cases across 11 local government councils, including Oredo 58, Esan West 4, Ego 8, Ovia North East 6, Ipoboha 10, Urode 2, while Esako Central, Esa South East, Akoko Edo, Esa Central and Oriowo has recorded 1 case each. In the meantime, the state government has opened 5 screening centers at border entries into the state, in addition to the existing screening and testing facilities and mobile posts across the state. These are currently being scaled up across the 18 local government areas and 192 wards of the states. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the immediate extension of the ongoing movement restrictions in the country by 2 weeks. Secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, made this known at the daily Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 briefing this Monday. The extension of the ongoing restriction will be effective from 12 midnight today, 18th May to June 1st. Edo State government has taken delivery of 2 motorized modular fumigators to aid its fight against COVID-19. The donation is coming from the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Eniton Ogunwusi Ojaja II. Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu received the trucks from the Oni's COVID-19 team on behalf of the state governor. Good luck, NIN reports.
The Edo State government has been getting support from various organizations, individuals, and philanthropists as effort to halt the spread of coronavirus continues. The donation of 2 motorized modular fumigators by the Oni of Ife to complement the efforts of the state government in fighting the virus is coming at a time the state is in its second phase of its fumigation exercise. Director, Media and Public Affairs, Oni's Palace, and a member of the delegation assured the Deputy Governor of the Oni's support in its post-COVID-19 agricultural revolution.
KBC has demonstrated in his vision and in his appreciation of your efforts, your brilliant and grand efforts so far in the fight against this ravaging COVID-19. And so he has brought here this afternoon to donate 2 fumigators, motorized modular fumigators that he invented and fabricated at the backyard of the palace in Ife.
Not only should we be concentrated in washing our hands or covering our nose, how about if the droplet drops on our hair, on our shoes or on our clothes? So this fumigation process and the solutions used will kill those germs before we get to our house.
Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu lauded the initiatives of the Oni geared towards the people's well-being. He assured the team that the items would be put into judicious use.
We just kick-started second phase of our fumigation exercise last week, and with this coming in now, obviously it will help to accelerate all the nook and crannies that we need to fumigate. And don't forget, fumigation must be ongoing, it must be consistent so that we can be able to deal with this unseen virus.
He revealed that post-COVID-19 economy in Edo would be dependent on agriculture. In Benin, Goodluck Inaini, NT News.
State Talking Health workers at the Stella Obasanjo Hospital Isolation Center are putting finishing touches to the project, and Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu is optimistic that handover on Wednesday is sacrosanct. Mr. Shaibu was at the site for a follow-up inspection ahead of Wednesday. Again, Goodluck Inaini reports.
It was on Saturday last week that the governor undertook an inspection tour of the isolation center under renovation. The visit of the deputy governor to inspect the same project 2 days after, he says, is an indication of the state government's determination to scale up its fight against the virus.
I've seen that they are just doing finishing touches, fixing some doors, and obviously if they have to work like they've been doing for 24 hours, hopefully I am sure they should be able to complete it by Wednesday, which is the deadline that we give to them. Because no major work is on presently, apart from 1 or 2 corrections we just made in line with specification.
In another development, the Deputy Governor and the State Commissioner for Health described the video of a lady on the social media accusing government of keeping her at the isolation center without the virus as erroneous.
She was in a holding center and she was being treated for other conditions. In the process, there was a delay in the results coming out from ERA for some logistic reasons. So it was on that basis that she became restive and apprehensive and was worried. The managing team tried to counsel her that there was no need to be, and she was getting better. However, this result came in on Friday night, and I'm told that she made this video on Friday, in the afternoon of Friday. The result came in on Friday night and came out negative. She has since been discharged on Saturday morning.
Some of our people are very impatient and they want to mix things up. Our appeal to them is that it is not, this period is not a period that we expected, and this is a period that all of us are putting hands together to make sure we deal with this virus. Their cooperation is highly needed because we want them alive.
Government wants citizens to see its intentions towards the fight against the virus as harmless. In Benin, Goodluck Inaini, NT News.
Stay on to NTA Benin News at 7. More reports coming your way after this time on. Stay on.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other. Located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city. Truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities. Fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen. 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath. Enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenui Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Cancer. There are over 100 different types of cancer: breast cancer, lung cancer, cervical cancer, and many others. Cancer harms the body when altered cells divide uncontrollably to form lumps called tumors. Anyone is at the risk of getting cancer, but some are more likely at risk because of inherited cancerous gene. Some cancers are sometimes lifestyle induced, like smoking, lack of exercise, poor diet, chemical emissions, environmental or water pollution may play a role. The chances of having cancer can be reduced by avoiding smoking, using tobacco products and alcohol, eating fresh food, and getting regular exercise. There are some tests and screening to help detect cancerous cells, like mammogram for breast cancer and pap test for cervical cancer, and through other cancer detection tests. Your fighting chance against cancer is early detection and treatment through regular screening and testing. This message is powered by LAPO, improving lives.
My people, we must continue to take heart and do what the government talk to overpower this bad disease. When they kill people, they go. The government don't talk, say make everybody go screen for coronavirus. The screening don't start for government hospital, primary health care centers, mobile posts, and some private hospitals for all the local government for those states. Now from the screening, 9 health workers will know whether to test you for coronavirus. This coronavirus not be play. So this screening na important matter. Dem don cure many people for coronavirus because the government dey on top of the matter. But all of us get important role to play. Make una stay for house. If you must comot for house, government say make everybody wear face mask, wash your hand every time with soap and tap water when dey flow, and use sanitizer. No near anybody. Remember say coffee dey from 8 o'clock in the evening go reach 6 o'clock in the morning. If you suspect any coronavirus symptoms, make you call this number free of charge: 0800 1235 111, 0800 2200 110. Now Edo State government bring this message.
Signature Hotel, please until Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality in the heart of Benin City.
Pleasant Hill Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality in the heart of Benin City, located at 134 Akpakpavo Road, Benin City, Edo State, or call 0528 40557 or 081 36 3908.
Please until Signature Hotel. Please until Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality.
Thanks for rejoining us. Participating this Monday on NTA's Good Morning Nigeria program on the gradual reopening of the economy, one of the guests, a professor of economics from the University of Benin, Mike Obada, advocated the enforcement of social distancing as criteria for reopening of the economy of the country. Peter Oibo's report is here presented.
Ways to avoid the economic crisis that may arise from the coronavirus pandemic due to weeks of lockdown across the country formed the topic. Professor Obadan, who featured from the Benin Network Center believes that before the gradual reopening of the economy, there must be a balance in the health and the economy, adding that it is important to ensure that in reopening businesses, the health of the people must be considered.
From the little experience that we had with the partial easing of activity in some states, it's very clear that most Nigerians do not seem to have that level of discipline. They don't have that level of responsibility. Some of them, I'm sorry to say, tended to go berserk once they appear to have seen what they call freedom. You know, you see massive congregations at various activities in banks, in markets, and so on. And so we must factor that one in our efforts to move forward. And that's why, yes, in some the experiences in some states may differ, even in terms of, you know, trying to ease up, you know, activities. But generally, the principle must be we want to preserve the health of the people. It's healthy people that participate in economic activities, that go to work, produce goods, and create wealth, you know, for the economy.
He emphasized that people should obey government's directives for it to achieve this. In Benin, Eugenia Ndubisi, NTA News.
And with the spread of the coronavirus being in the community transmission stage, the need for compliance with preventive measures in rural areas become more expedite. This is because of the vulnerability and inadequate or absence of healthcare facilities. Correspondent Anwuli Okolo visited Gelegele community in Ovia Northeast local government area of the state to ascertain how the community is faring in carrying out COVID-19 precautionary measures.
This is Gelegele community in Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State. The people here are predominantly known for fishing and farming. The community stands as a seaport of Edo State. So, at the jetty is a screening center to attend to entrants and persons in the community.
People have been coming for screening to know their status. Some of them that they haven't heard about COVID-19 before, when they got to this place, they noticed that really something is happening.
The only community market they have has been shut down for weeks.
After renovating it, because of the COVID-19, we cannot open it back again for now. Until after the COVID-19, we'll reopen it again.
This in turn is having a ripple effect on the people of the community who rely on farming and fishing for survival.
Market not there. We not see person they buy them again. Because if you buy them before, we go see and go buy gari.
If we go river, definitely they keep fish. But the fish they keep, we not the fish sell them again.
You cannot see buyers. People come from Benin and other way. There's a lockdown. How can they travel?
The community heads have also tried to restrict traveling to and from Benin, where the COVID-19 cases are high.
Before you can get transport from Benin to Gelegele, before it was say about 1,000 naira. Now it's about 3,000 naira.
Schools and churches have been shut down as well.
Small gathering like this, you know, the church, they are no more than 20%. Because of distance and all that, the distance is at least 1 meter. So those places, they always put their nose mask. You don't have nose mask, you cannot come in.
For most of them, however, scarce electricity, constant gas flares, and the sudden high cost of living are more pressing than the use of face masks.
So now this COVID-19, as they talk, now only ear will take the ear, we not the see for eye because light not there.
I see my pikin now, you know they go school. It's very, very hard, like seriously hard. Let government to shake body, let them to shake, at least let them to have mind, to pity, to do something about it.
All the palliative measures, they don't bring anyone here. The one they bring here is for only 5%, as I told you earlier.
We have the gas flare located, and the flare, the products of this gas flaring have been impacting negatively on the health of the people. So we see that the COVID-19 pandemic may be serious, but we have more serious issue at hand.
Apparently, the people of Gelegele community have been pragmatic in their approach towards preventing the virus. Some shops even had hand-washing buckets, but the use of face masks is evidently low. Their reason is the non-availability of the face masks, as those available at the screening center are barely enough. In Gelegele community, Anwuli Okolo, NTA News.
Thank you, Anwuli Okolo. prices of some staple food items have increased and traders are attributing this to the coronavirus pandemic. Ifeoma Okafor, on a survey of prices of food items in markets in Benin City, reports.
At Penn Primary School, where New Benin Market was relocated to, as well as other markets, it was observed that some food items have increased in price. For example, 50 kg of rice formerly sold for 25,000 naira is now 27,000 naira. The price of beans have also increased, while basket of tomatoes, which sold at 10,000 naira, is now 17,000 naira. The sellers attribute the rise in price to the interstate boundary lockdown by the government.
Okay, now it's high because of this lockdown. It's high. The federal government should open the company, allow the interstate lockdown. They should open everywhere so that things will go cheaper. Many people are not buying. They said they don't have money, they are at home, they are not going to work. That is why the price is going down. Everything increased and no market here. Not as we sit down, so before 2:30 just now, they knock something, say we will go out. And when we go out, they will go seize our load.
Meanwhile, some commodities reduced in price. For example, livestock, as old layer of chicken formerly sold at 1,800 naira is now between 1,500 naira and 1,700 naira depending on the weight. A small painter rubber measurement of gari is sold at 700 naira against 800 naira it was sold last week. NTA News observed that most sellers and buyers were on face masks, and observance of physical distancing is relatively high as directed by the state government to curb the spread of COVID-19. In Benin, Ifeoma Okafor, NTA News.
Another break is now. Please stay tuned.
Ogbelo 2020 don't come with Ogbonge travel awufo. Muyi Line, the transport company where get everybody for mind. Say comfortable traveling no suppose tear pocket o, as awu bonanza price still dey from Benin to Lagos, mine to Yanapaja, Yaba and Aja for just 2,500 naira. Benin to Port Harcourt 2,000 naira plus cheap awu price. So worry Bayelsa and Niger Delta routes, including Ekpoma, Auchi and Abuja. Muyi Line executive charter cars like Toyota Corolla, Toyota Camry and Sienna dey to local and international airports and anywhere for Nigeria. Save money, enjoy safe and comfortable journey as this travel awoof dey till June 30th, 2020. Muyi Line head office dey 169 Oselu Lagos Road, opposite Technical Junction, Benin City. Muyi Line, friend of Nigeria students.
Improved household hygiene is essential to keep your family safe. Did you know that the sodium hypochlorite, the active ingredient in hypo bleach, is equipped to fight viruses and germs? Add some bleach to water, soak a clean napkin in diluted bleach and wipe off germs from common contact surfaces. Wipe off with hypo. Disinfect your home with hypo bleach always.
Endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
It's finally here. Yes, the one-stop shop for everything electronics. Benin City, let's jubilate. It's Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 Adesawa Road, Benin City. A unique shopping mall for authentic high-quality electronics of major brands like LG, Samsung, Scanfrost, Nexus, Hisense, and more. Get quality authentic brand products like refrigerators, side-by-side fridges, deep freezers, front and top load washing machines, gas cookers, air conditioners, OLED and other varieties of television, DVD players, home theater, standing fans, home appliances, generators of different brands and sizes. You name it, we've got it. Get the best bargain and authentic products at Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 Adesawa Road, opposite Winners Chapel by Ihama Junction, GRA, Benin City. Uyi Technical Electronic Mall. Everything electronics. We dare to stand out.
To me, to you, it's up to us to make the world a better place. A place where we can learn where we can dance, where we can live together in peace and harmony. It's up to me, to you. It's up to us to make the world a better place. To me, to you.
Stay indoors, wash your hands regularly, stay safe and stay healthy. Indomie noodles.
Many thanks for your time. The Benin Traditional Council has announced the birth of a new prince to Oba Ewai II, Oba of Benin. The prince is by Her Royal Highness Queen Iyayota. This was at a press briefing at the palace of the Benin monarch. Philomena Gbabo reports that the prince is the first to be born to a reverend monarch on the throne.
Of Benin, Chief Sam Igbe, who made the announcement, says mother and child are in good health, saying it is a blessing to Benin Kingdom.
It is our prayer that the prince will grow in good health, excellence, and grace, and that he shall be blessed immeasurably by the Almighty God and the great royal ancestors of the kingdom.
Other chiefs described the arrival as an indication that their ancestors are blessing the palace and the land.
We are very happy. We think it's a good gift, a good omen for the entire kingdom. It's a thing that has to be done. It's also everything that we are doing. The God and our ancestors goes in the past and also in the This is a clear attestation that God Almighty, in line with the spirit of our ancestors, is blessing the palace. We Almighty God and our ancestors bless this child as it is in the entire family. May the number Maria Nemesis. We expect more of the people of this community to do that we to witness.
An additional blessing to the Benin royal family. We are very grateful to God and we are very happy for this. Oba Atokpeye.
Other ceremonies concerning the birth of the prince will be announced by the palace in due course. In Benin, Philomena Gbebo, NTA News.
Our package for tonight to have a pleasant night rest. Good night.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
As Christians, agreement with God is very important. Work out your relationship with God. Build the truth of God's word into your life. Any position God has placed you, be conscious of it. I urge you to